In this day and time where people look for hot takes and things like that, let me just be straight up and honest with you that one of the best things we did in our garden was add row covers. And the reason I say that is to be able to have a successful cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower in this type of an environment where we live in eastern Kansas. We've already experienced days up around 90 degrees in March, and we also experienced times of 25 degrees. So we have found, though, the secret to having a good cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, all of that, is getting them started when there is no insects out, when the temperatures are still relatively cool for the most part. Today we're going to be around low 60s, mid 70s tomorrow, maybe even close to 80. But at nights it drops back down to 30. It drops back down to 25. Row covers will help protect these young cole crops from frost, and they can also act as sun protection as well. As I look out here at our rows, we can see how we have an ability with the felt. We have tied them up on the hoops to help support the row cover. If the heat of the day gets too hot, we can actually offer a little sun protection over the top of the plants to shade them. If it gets too windy out here during the day, we don't want to snap off the stalks of our cabbage and our broccoli, and we can also put the row cover back over the top of it. This is a light duty row cover that we currently have. They have heavy duty ones. For us, we're just interested in protecting a plant that could probably survive outside temperature wise on its own in this late March, middle of March to early April, depending on where you're at and the time of season it is. This year, as you all know, we had a terrible cold front came through. It got down to about 10 degrees or less in many parts of the Midwest. So I'm glad we didn't have these crops out at that time. They're too young and tender. But once I see nighttime temps around 22, 25 degrees and highs of 50 to 60 degrees, it's a great time to get our cabbage, our cole crops back out to do it. Just take a look at it. It works well. You do need sandbags. That's very important. Make sure you have plenty of sandbags. As the wind picks up today, we'll probably go ahead and cover our cole crops, protect the wind from snapping their necks. They'll be just fine in there, especially on a day of 60 degrees, because this is not a heavy fabric. It just kind of offers some wind protection and some light frost protection. I think you guys will find for your garden that it's going to be great for you, that you can have your cole crops nice and early in the year. You'll be harvesting much of this in June, in just a few more, you know what I mean, in just a few months is really, and you'll be one of the first people in the country to have that. That's exciting about that. Plus, if you're a market gardener or something like that, being one of the first people to provide a tomato in the year or a cabbage or whatever, you'll stand out and people will be coming to you. That's what we've seen out here. I love what we got going on. I love our system that's working for us. I think it's going to work awfully well for you too as well. So the next tip I'll offer you is for those of you who do choose to go with a drip line and you need a trunk line. Something I've done this year that I'm really happy with is for putting down some woven fabric so that I have a mowing edge that I can run the mower right along the edge on a higher setting. You don't want to put it too low because you still have these puffy spots that stick up and you don't want the mower to catch it. But this here will help prevent you from having weeds overgrowing this zone right here. So, and you see this is an older mat, so I put down some duct tape and spots to also prevent some weeds from coming up. But these are some great tips I can offer you for you on your farm and for your garden. I hope these ideas work for you. They're perfect whether you're using raised beds or using small garden plots. A row cloth with some hoops are ideal. We bought these. You can make your own hoops, and that's wonderful. But we bought these hoops pre-made. They're high tensile, they're heavy duty, and they're going to hold up very nice. There's no sagging there. And you also notice how we put some tomato twine along the top to act as a ridge pole, so this way the fabric is not sinking in between. row covers have one other added benefit that I probably haven't mentioned yet, and that's the prevention of deer from getting in. So that's really nice. If you start to see a lot of moths start flying and things like that, go ahead and cover up your plants that time. Don't let them moths get in there. Don't let them Cappy's loopers get in there with our cold crops. Try to keep the aphids off a little bit longer if we can. So all these little different things can also benefit all of us. I love the row covers. I love how they look out here. It actually looks like we know what the heck we're doing. So if you like these types of videos, do us a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Come grow with us.